Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If this webinar found you, then there is something here for you. I ask everyone to please allow themselves to be open to receive healing and transformation in this moment, time, and space. I want to provide some context and intention of this webinar. This is awareness-based education. This is not any financial advice. I'd like to invite everyone that is witnessing and watching this webinar to please set an intention of what it is that you want to gain from learning what we're about to learn. Please be open-minded to receive this information. If this is the first time that you will hear some of these things, I invite you to please relax, find yourself getting comfortable. And I'm going to be reading a few invocations as we get started. Abundance is not something you attract. It is something your nervous system allows. You don't block abundance with your thoughts. You block it with unresolved energy stored in your body. Abundance does not respond to desire. It responds to alignment. Now, these are some of the things that we're going to be diving into in this webinar. I do want to give an introduction to myself. My name is Teresa Lagunas, and I am the founder and creator of Awakened Frequency. Thank you again so much for being here. It is an honor to be sharing space. All right, so ways in which we self-sabotage. We're going to start with saying one thing and doing another. This is what they call identity fracture. When our words are pointing north and our actions are going south, the nervous system learns not to trust itself. And without self-trust, abundance feels unsafe. Lack of discipline. We need to understand that discipline is not punishment. It is delayed self-respect. Without it, energy leaks everywhere. Abundance requires repetition. And I see how people wait to feel ready instead of training themselves to act regardless of their mood or circumstances. This is why I feel like so many of us get stuck in rehearsal mode. Now, habits that contradict our goals. Let's look at our habits like votes for the future. We can say that most people are casting votes against themselves daily when we wonder, and then we wonder why the outcome is not what we want. We need to understand that small behaviors compound faster than big intentions. I've learned that abundance is less about those dramatic breakthroughs and more about those subtle, repeatable behaviors. Another one is lack of self-observation. And this is a big one because people walk through life blind to their own patterns. They don't see their avoidance. They don't see their emotional triggers. And without this self-observation, you can say that growth is going to be accidental. We must know thyself. Know who you are at a core. So all of these ways in which we sabotage, we start seeing the pattern and we can catch on to it faster. Also, misuse of the mind. The mind is a tool, not a master. Most people let it run unmanaged. We let our mind go crazy with no structure. We're feeding our doubts, our fears, thinking the future. We're replaying the past. We're narrating all these doubts, and we need to understand the power of our mind. Now, I love to say that we are the technology. Okay. And once we understand that, we can shape our reality once our energy is in alignment. So I want to say that before we were born into this physical 3D dense reality, before we were programmed through belief, social, educational systems, we were just a spark of energy. Today, I want to remind you all, if you're listening and watching this webinar, about something ancient and scientific at the same time. If you're here thinking that you're broken and you're just not like the others, you're not. We are bio-intelligent beings. Everything is energy. Matter equals vibration. You are a frequency signature. The body is bioelectrical. Science now confirms what ancient wisdom from our ancestors always knew, is that everything is energy. Atoms are 99.99999 empty space. What feels solid to us is actually vibration. It's a bunch of atoms. You are not separate from the universe. You are made of it. For example, again, I mentioned we are electrical, we are magnetic, and we are intelligent. The heart emits a certain electromagnetic field that is measurable outside the body. The brain fires electrical signals. The nervous system is an electrical network. So you are not just chemical, you are electrical, magnetic, and intelligent. Energy has pathways. I don't know if you guys seen these diagrams before, but we are creating a toroidal field of energy, just like you see here in the picture. Our aura, our energy centers creates this toroidal field. And depending on the emotions that you are feeling in your current state, depends on how expanded that aura or toroidal field is. Across many ancient cultures, as I mentioned, they understood the system of chakras, spinning wheels of energy in the body. Each of these centers govern emotion, biology, and perception. We must understand and look at our body different. Look that we or understand that we have energy centers that hold information. When energy flows effortlessly, it creates clarity. But when energy centers are blocked, it creates distortion. To understand that emotions equal stored energy. Unprocessed emotions do not disappear. They store. I want to make this this declaration that trauma isn't weakness. It's energy that never completed its cycle. The body remembers what the mind avoids. So important when it comes to the nervous system. Your nervous system shapes reality. What reality are we feeding? Are we on survival mode or are we in coherence, balance, and alignment? When the body feels safe, trust that you are in an expansion state of mind. The nervous system is dysregulated. When the nervous system is dysregulated, perception narrows. So when this happens, when we are feeding the body so much fear or doubt or lower vibratory emotions, we see danger everywhere. Everything is negative. We get stuck in these lower emotions, these loops. But when we regulate our nervous system, we can invite more creativity, intuition, and clarity can finally come online. This is so important. A calm nervous system is the gateway to higher intelligence. Hence, it attracts more abundance into our physical reality. One of my favorite Hermetic principles is the universe is mind, all is mental. The reality responds to consciousness. Again, it's an ancient Hermetic wisdom that teaches us that reality does not respond to what you want. a response to what you are being in your current state of mind, in your current state of matter in that moment. What emotions are we feeding? That is our connection, our language to the universe. We are making, many people pray and they say, help me, when in reality that alone is bringing in more of, oh, this person wants the emotion of needs to be stuck in, I need help, I need help, I need help, instead of saying, I have the help. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am healthy. Not I want to be healthy. Not I need the help. No, we need to change the conviction in which we are asking the universe, God, higher source. So again, thought plus emotion equals a certain signal that we are sending out into the field. Like attracts like. Timelines and frequency. Now, this is very important. You tune into different timelines, moment to moment. You are the dial, you are the node. Times aren't chased, they're tuned into like a radio station. Your emotional baseline selects the reality experience. Again, what emotions are we feeding into the body, into our mind, into our frequency, into our field? If we are in a state of fear and doubt and always staying stuck in the lower emotions of madness, of envy, of sadness, depression, then we are going to witness way more of that in our reality. People need to understand the power of the mind, and that their mind is truly their time travel machine. Because once we start feeding the mind a different timeline, we start going into more of an abundance and a state of gratitude, understanding the smaller things are actually the meaningful things, understanding that you are only truly existing in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future. The only time that truly exists is in the now. And when in the now, you are feeding good thoughts, your body is feeling happy, is loved, is cherished. You are selecting that frequency, that timeline. And it is a moment to moment thing. So we need to remind ourselves moment to moment to be doing this. It's, just like any habit, it takes time to form. So form the habit of feeding your mind, your body, the highest timeline. So change your signal and reality reorganizes. Alignment is the work. Alignment is power. The body, the mind, the emotion, and the nervous system need to be in complete coherence for us to be masters at creating or co-creating reality. Manifestation is enforced. It's coherence against alignment. Alignment means your thoughts, your emotions, and your body and nervous system are all speaking the same language. An added little note here is integrity creates power. You cannot fake energy. The body knows. One of the most important messages that I have received over the last few years from higher source, from God, my guides, my ancestors, is to remember that we are the advanced technology. Truly, we are. We are a complex vessel, and we are multidimensional, shifting timelines through our own emotional senses and lenses. So you are not waiting for the future. You are tuning yourself into it. You must again regulate the body, align your energy, and shape reality. We are master manipulators of energy here. And for many years, I thought of manipulation as a bad word. And it's really what you attach to it. But Dolores Cannon said it the best. We are master manipulators of energy. That's what we came here to do, is to remember that we can do these things. We are the advanced technology. We should not fear, but embrace the divinity that lies within us. And so that concludes this webinar. I thank you so much for being here today. I thank you for finding this webinar, or if this webinar found you. Again, my name is Teresa Lagunas, and it is my honor to share space with you. And I truly hope that whatever information you received or landed in your subconscious is for the betterment of your highest timeline. Thank you so much, my dear brother and sister. If you have any questions, please make sure to respond to this invitation. I love you so much. It is an honor once again. Akuria mate.